In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
So let me ask you this. Do you believe you can cast out demons? The disciples couldn't because of the littleness of their faith. Prayer and fasting is what builds our faith. Prayer and fasting is what takes us into the spiritual realm in a way that we have an intimacy with the Father that grows our faith. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the Word of God. Faith comes by hearing God. And you hear God by getting into His Word. And as you're in His Word, you have your ears open. You listen to Him. And so by prayer and fasting, your focus is 100% on the Lord and His Word. Of course, Jesus is the Word. And so you focus on Jesus and you read His Word and you hear the voice of God and your faith goes through the roof. That's what we learned from the story. So, do you believe you can cast out demons? Oh, we need to get to that place because demons are in this realm and we need to be set free for them. Jesus paid the price to defeat the enemy so that we could walk free. We'll talk about that some more another time. Today we're in Mark chapter 9, and we're going to look at verses 30 through 35. They say this. From there, they went out and began to go through Galilee. And he did not want anyone to know about it because he was teaching his disciples and telling them the Son of Man is to be delivered into the hands of men and they will kill him. And when he has been killed, he will rise 3 days later. Well, they did not understand this statement and they were afraid to ask him. Remember, he talked to Peter, James, and John about that on the way down the hill after Peter had said, let's build churches. And God said, no, you listen to my son, Jesus. And Jesus said, yeah, they're going to beat me up and I'll die, but I'm going to raise again on the third day. And so they talked about what does it mean by resurrection because they'd never seen anybody raised again from the dead. Well, here Jesus is telling it to all of them and they don't know what to do with it because they've never seen anything like that before. Verse 33, and they came to Capernaum, and when he was in the house, he began to question them, what were you discussing on the way? Now, they're embarrassed about this one. Verse 34, they kept silent. For on the way they had discussed with one another which one of them was the greatest. And so their pride was in the way, and Jesus wanted to clear that up. So he made it perfectly clear to them, verse 35, sitting down, he called the 12 and he said to them, all right, you guys, you've been following me. Listen very carefully. If anyone wants to be first, he shall be least of all, and he shall be the servant of all. You want to be great in the kingdom of heaven? Then get low. The lower you get, the higher you're raised up. In James, it says that God resists the proud, but oh my goodness, he lifts up the humble. And so God bless you who walks in a humility, who is willing to be the last. And it doesn't matter whether or not you're first, but the reality is you get low and God will lift you up. How do you walk in victory? You don't worry about the victory. You walk with Jesus no matter what, and God will lift you up. I look forward to being with you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to see what that humility looks like. Again, I say, come be with us. I'll see you tomorrow.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world, but give me Jesus.